Thank you guys for the outstanding support on the first addition to this series. Today we are going to be looking at NASCAR's most horrific wrecks, Part 2. This is a continuation of Part 1. I recommend that you watch that episode too, but it's not needed.
That 2 car, you're leading the race, Jay Sauter, and everything's going fine. You think you're in the right place, doing a good job, and all of a sudden, a bunch of cars go by you on the outside.
And you're still wide open.
Say, what?
Whoa, trouble.
Boy,
the 2 car upside down, over and on to Scott Riggs. It's the big one.
Oh, boy, who is that still flipping?
Sauter. It was Johnny Sauter.
There's not anybody left.
I mean, I only see about 4 or 5 cars that are coming around through 3 and 4 right now that were not in this race. They see Mike McLaughlin in 18. They're still getting upside down cars driving under cars. There has to be 25 cars over there. Comes Michael Waltrip. Damage Lyndon Amick. And you see the 2 of Johnny Sauter.
Here comes Scott.
Rusty Wallace is clipped on the backstretch, sending many cars going every which way. Only some cars were left unscathed.
Push coming now for Harvick. Oh, and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground. Violent.
Ryan Preece was sent into the infield. This led his car to flip over and over until it came to an abrupt stop. He suffered a concussion.
With Earnhardt down on the inside, that's going to hit. Oh, they touch trouble.
Terrible crash. Front of the field, all torn up. Earnhardt's number 3. Head on into the wall at 190 miles an hour.
He almost got upside down. That car got very high off the ground.
And they're going to cut him out of the car. And Earnhardt is on his feet. Dale Earnhardt attempting to walk to the ambulance. Never doubt that cliche about Dale Earnhardt. One tough customer gives the thumbs up as he walks away from one of the worst incidents in his racing career.
Ernie Irvan got Sterling Marlin loose, leading to Sterling Marlin sending Dale Earnhardt into the wall in a very hard impact. Dale Earnhardt suffered a broken collarbone and a fractured sternum.
Side by side, coming out of turn number 2. Around goes the 32 and hard into the wall. Miguel Paludo hard into the wall coming out of turn number 4.
Very reminiscent of Danica's accident in the duel.
The leader gets loose, sending Paludo into the infield wall. Paludo hit the wall at tremendous speed. He was unhurt.
And from a bad crash over in turn 2, Michael Waltrip has hit the wall hard. The car is upside down, and you can see the car is really torn up.
Michael Waltrip in his car having hard contact out of turn 2. We'll check in to see what's going on. The safety crew's over in turn 2 after this. Hard contact with the guardrail. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Everyone's confused as to what happened. After they wait, they finally broadcast it. What happened was truly horrific.
Two, Michael Waltrip's car begins to slip and slide on the outside and contacts the concrete wall nearly head on. The car is sawed in half by that concrete barrier there.
Michael Waltrip was unable to take the turn. He hit the wall at a very high speed. Everyone holds their breath. Many people rushed over to help. Luckily, they found him alive and mostly uninjured.
Thank you very much, Jerry Punch. Daryl, what an unbelievable crash that your little brother Michael had.
Just praise God, Benny's alive. I was standing looking right at it, and I couldn't move. I mean, I just froze. I never seen anything like that in my life. The car just disintegrated, and I knew he was in it. And I thought he was hurt. But I walked up there, and the car is gone. Everything's gone, and the roll cage is all bowed up. And I looked at him. He looked up at me and winked. So, Mom, Dad, he's a Waltrip. He's got a pretty hard head.
And I'll tell you what, a testimony to the way these automobiles are built.
Certainly, Ned, of course, this Banjo Matthews car put together for Ronnie Silver a few years ago. The roll cage was intact, and there is Michael Waltrip now standing up, climbing out from around that shredded, mangled mass of sheet metal that was a Pontiac Grand Prix just a few moments ago. Michael now walking over to try to get into the safety car. Take a look at this, Ned.
There's nothing left of the automobile, and yet the man has walked away from it. However, he has been taken to the infield hospital, but look, they're just picking the car up by pieces.
Well, Benny Parsons standing outside the infield care center where they have been checking Michael Waltrip over. Let's go down to Benny Parsons and see just exactly how Michael's feeling.
Folks, you're going to have to let us move.
Mikey?
Yeah, Ben, I think I'm all right. Got some contusions and a little bit of confusion, but that's probably not too unusual.
He didn't walk away without any injuries, though, and it's most likely thought that he suffered a concussion. I've been thinking a lot in the past few months. This is my voice like 4 months later, I think, from when I first started working on this video, and I've really lost my vision with this channel, and I will try my hardest to keep uploading, but it might be a while before I make my next upload. And I'm going to share my special thanks to all the channels that have inspired this channel and the ones that really made my childhood. I have a massive thanks to Motorsport Madness. They really inspired the NASCAR's Most Horrific Wrecks series. It's quite obvious once you watch his videos that mine are very similar, and I really respect his work on his channel, and I cannot recommend any more his channel. His videos are really good and very well made. Pickup Plays makes awesome content. He's been working with me in some of the newer videos, and I 100% recommend his channel too. He makes some really good Just Daytona videos and just NASCAR videos overall. I used to make stop motion NASCAR videos, and Miss Craft really inspired that, and his videos were always like top tier stop motion. Like if you ever heard of stop motion, you would know Miss Craft, especially in the NASCAR community. So I recommend his content, and it never misses. And of course, thank you guys. None of this would have been possible without you. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing 2025, and I hope that the year goes well for you guys. And with that said, goodbye.